Reporting live from Faction Motorsports in East Rutherford, New Jersey. On today's episode, we have a customer car here. We need to do a vehicle inspection, so we decided why not show you guys how we do vehicle inspections. So, we're going to annoy Chris today. First, we're going to throw out the mail. This is the car right here. Nice 240SX S14.
Hello.
All right, so what do we got here? 1997 S14 with, are these square wheels? What are these?
Square.
Square. I forget the name of them, but yeah.
Are these like MB weapon lookalikes?
I don't know, something like that. What did this car come in for? A downpipe. Yeah.
Yeah, initially the downpipe.
Needed a downpipe, but Chris thinks it's got a lot of stuff wrong with it, so he's gonna check it out. You want to put it on the lift?
Yeah.
Is that mic on your head?
Yep.
Wow, black. Good job. All right, so what's the first thing you do when you got a car in for a vehicle inspection?
Well, you test drive it first.
Okay, how'd that go?
Not great.
Why?
Steering wheel was cocked. The hub is loose. Just didn't feel good driving.
So that's the first sign something's wrong. You take it for a drive and the steering wheel's crooked and the steering wheel's coming off.
Yep.
Usually not a good thing. The exhaust looks nice. Ow. Holy shit, this exhaust is huge. ISR.
Oh yeah, did you read my note in the RO?
No.
That's cracked and leaking and possibly rattling.
Action!
All right, so at the lift, open the hood.
It doesn't open.
Well, first test drive it.
God damn
There
it.
goes the telephone. All right.
Action!
Vehicle inspection. First, you do a quick little test drive over bumps, see if it drives straight. First thing I noticed is that the steering wheel was loose, and now we're going to pop the hood and visually inspect. That's nice.
There's the first problem. Needs a hood prop grommet. Available on factionmotorsports.com.
Yeah, this one's all old and broken. Wow. All right, right off the bat.
Wow.
Nice. Crankcase pressure right straight at the, firewall.
Oh my god.
No hoses here. There's
That's
no...
a fire hazard right there.
Yep.
Oil just gonna drip out. Oops. Bye-bye cookie. That's it.
Spooky now.
Spooky Kooky, available on our website. New shirt.
Yeah. We got no power steering belt on here.
Should I be taking notes while you do this, Chris? Let me get a thing out.
Okay.
I'm more of a pen and paper type of man, but I guess if I have to. Welcome to Chick-fil-A. My pleasure. Anything else with that? You want some sauce? 2 Chick-fil-A sauce? My pleasure. That'll be $12.46. You pay the next window. No, you don't pay me. Pay the next window.
The next guy.
Yeah.
The other guy with the iPad.
No, he'll confirm, and then you go around and pay the other guy. Yeah. There's 4 of us today, okay? For no fucking reason. Anyway, moving on.
All right.
Crankcase breather.
Yeah, so the catch can, obviously he's got an aftermarket exhaust manifold, so the catch can is not hooked up. Oil breathers are all vented to atmosphere.
Yeah.
We got no power steering belt.
No power steering belt?
No power steering belt. No power steering reservoir.
Yikes.
No power steering feed hose or return.
Okay, does it have a pump?
It does have a pump.
Cool.
We got front timing cover leak.
Oh, I'll tell you the first thing right here.
That's wrong.
It's working though, so. There's no idle air control valve, right?
No, IAC is not hooked up. Is there a plate?
There's something there.
There's a plate. It's been deleted.
Well, if there's, I'll write it down, but If it's been working as is, there's really no reason to do that.
Mm-hmm. This is chafing on the brake master.
What is up with that master? Does that look normal to you?
That's a ABS booster.
Well, he's got an electric fan. That sucks, but it works.
Yep.
Have oil in it?
That'd be the next thing to check.
The wiring is somewhat okay. I should get a flashlight.
Seems like you did it not too long ago. It's full. It's good.
That's pretty much all we can see from the... Well, yikes.
Yeah, the front timing cover's leaking. There's no PCV hose.
Oh, shit. All the fucking...
No hoses to the valve cover are hooked up.
Dude, that's really bad. Anyway, yeah, this is pretty much how this goes down. If you get a vehicle inspection, you bring the car in, we go over the engine bay, the interior, and the suspension?
Well, suspension is the next once we go up.
Yeah. I don't know how to say that properly.
All right. All right, so before we go all the way up, I'm gonna put the wheels about chest height. Gonna check the suspension for play. Seems pretty tight. Pretty tight. Might as well check the back too.
Whoa. I'm gonna need some brakes.
I think that's the one that was seized.
I mean, the pad's gone.
Oh. Wow.
Is that rust?
Yeah. Because it gets stuck on here and...
Is the e-brake on?
Nope. Remember when I mentioned going for a test drive? Yeah, and then I heard this.
Yep. Brakes?
Might as well visually inspect the brakes now. This side's gone.
So what's up with this brake?
So I'm assuming that caliper is seized.
Okay.
Front brakes look okay. Yeah, they look all right. Okay. Okay, he's got a red oil pan.
Red?
Nice. I mean, it looks like this engine's been built. It's got a multi-layer head gasket. There goes the telephone again. I should check this up burner up top, but inspect the belts for any cracks, chafing, anything like that. Front tension rod bushings are blown. They are torn and cracked. Front sway bar bushings, torn. Let's see what else we got going on here.
Is the oil pan leaking?
Oil pan, probably.
Everything's leaking. This is what happens when you have an old 240.
Yep. Well, somebody.
There's so many leaks, I don't even know what's leaking.
I mean, like I was saying earlier, this engine looks like it was built. It's got a multi-layer head gasket. This is obviously not OEM RTV.
I'm gonna go ahead and say upper and lower oil pan are leaking.
Okay. Coolant hose need to be revised.
Revised?
Yep. So it looks like he has nylon lines. One side is melting, the other side is leaking. Coolant to the turbo.
So the turbo lines are not good.
Turbo
this is
to
definitely not a T28. It's something else.
It's a Garrett.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess the intake is just very strange.
No, it's different flanges.
So you want to redo the... What about the oil lines?
I mean, if the turbo's coming off, you might as well. Actually, yeah, this thing is kinked like there's no tomorrow.
Not good, people. Turbo ain't getting any oil.
Turbo, oil, and coolant lines must be revised. Who the fuck installed this thing?
Whoa.
Sorry.
Now the hate starts coming out. This is when Chris starts getting angry.
Yep.
So the front suspension was, well, other than the tension rod bushings?
Tension rod bushings.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
Yeah, come on in here. You see it from here. That's why you need those energy suspension bushings.
And rack bushings.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, here, come take a look at this, Malcolm. This is what happens when you have 30-year-old bushings covered in oil. They mushroom like this. And they're not doing anything.
I want to see. Yikes. Should have watched the video.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, God.
Battery relocation cable. This has to be revised. It should not be running under the car.
Why? Does it matter if it gets caught on the road? I mean, in the moment, it seems easy. You know, you got to get the car running for Club Loose. You just throw the battery cable on the bottom. Not a good look. This is one of those cars this car just needs everything, unfortunately.
Trans is leaking.
From where?
Maybe the drain. Definitely at the output shaft. He's got a S13 speed sensor and a S14 chassis.
Yeah, so the speedo doesn't work then.
Speedo's probably not working.
This car has
It
every typical 240 leak right now so far.
Well, it was also built probably a long time ago.
Is that rust?
Yeah.
Is that Z1 Motorsports?
Z1 Motorsports drive shaft.
Nice. Guess they didn't test it over time.
They didn't put it out in the rain. All right, let's move to the back now. Oh, nice. Yeah, let's put the battery cable right above a suspension arm when it's compressing.
Not a good spot.
And through the charcoal canister where there's fuel. What are these people doing, dude? How did they put it in there?
We'll ask
Oh, perfect. Let's drill a hole and shove it in there so it could chafe and potentially ground out.
All right, so what Chris is saying is you don't want to run your battery cable like that.
And if you're going to put it through, if you're going to drill a hole, put a grommet, at least.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be down here anyway. How are those bushings doing?
Oh, good.
There's that rattle. Wait, what? Is it inside?
It's here.
The rattle's up there?
It's cracked.
All right.
So the muffler's broken.
Muffler's broken. Can we see the muff, please?
Hear that, right? Now I'm putting tension on it. Wow.
Wow, how'd you do that?
Science.
Whoa.
Okay, the rear is not so bad. Aside from the caliper.
The rear's not that bad, other than the C's cap. You got a coolant leak here. You saw it?
I said that. The turbo.
All right.
It's the one closest to the block. The AN line.
All right. Now, another good thing to do in a situation like this would be a smoke test and boost test, but that's an extra charge, so we're not going to do that unless we have to. Or unless he wants to. I'm wondering if any of these end links are bad.
It's fine.
Just want to pry on them a little, see if they have a lot of play.
Yep.
What is it? What's moving? The end link?
It's the end link.
The end link?
Yeah.
I would just assume that both of them are probably bad.
Well, I mean, like I said yesterday, anything suspension related, I always replace in pairs. Yeah.
Check the rear ones.
So checking suspension, you also want to, get a pry bar. Anywhere that there's bushings, you want to see if there's any play. Just want to pry it a little bit.
The heater core hose is leaking.
These rear lower ball joints are cracked, but there's no play. Torn.
Subframe bushings, rotted.
Oh, we could check that.
Knuckle bushings, rotted. Axle boots,
So,
good.
something like I said earlier with the bushings, you just want to get a pry bar. Just, try to, see that? Oh, yeah, these subframe bushings are shot. So if I had to make the executive decision, this whole car needs a full suspension overhaul.
If I were to make the executive decision, we would be going to the scrap yard. No, I'm kidding. It's not that bad. Anything can be fixed. Oh, he was trying to do the Sylvia conversion.
You know what? I'm going to utilize this time while we're making a YouTube video. Anybody with an S chassis for the first time, come here, Malcolm. Come here. You jack up the car, you do not jack it up from here. Never there. You do not jack it up from here. Never there.
Oh, like this.
Like, look, this is what happens when you jack it up on the frame. Well, usually this back quarter is really thin. Here is like, okay, that'll be fine. But if you want to jack it up, this is an option. You could jack it up here, or jack it up at the diff.
Good old pumpkin.
Oh, Chris, but what if I need to jack up the front? Okay, I will show you. You want to jack it up? Jack it up right here on the
toe hook.
On the toe hook. Do not jack it up on the pinch weld.
Don't jack it up here either. It will bend. This lower rad support will bend.
Not here or here.
Yeah, not here either.
It's red for a reason.
You can jack it up from the subframe if you want.
If you could reach there.
If you can reach it. But be careful, because if you slip, you're going right into the oil pan. Anyway, that's the PSA of our video today. Anyway, like I was saying, this seems like a car that hasn't really been driven that often, and maybe has been sitting. So,
I don't see any visible coolant leaks in the rad. That's a Gatorade bottle for his reservoir.
it works.
I mean, it works.
That is a Gatorade bottle.
We're gonna.
Hey, get that
Rad stay.
get that brake fluid tester. So right now we are testing the brake fluid for water.
Water.
Is that the proper way?
Yeah, after it boils, it turns into water, or it accumulates water from humidity or
We're
whatever.
checking to see if there's any water inside the brake fluid right now. So it's in the okay realm, meaning.
Like, you would recommend it, but you don't have to do it right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't even recommend this. Because one, it looks good, and there's less than 2% of.
And it's not really dark either.
I know that's the main thing. I just wanted to test it anyway and see what it would read. And you could also do this for the clutch fluid, which looks a lot worse.
Yeah,
So this one is going to be
that looks black.
interesting. Right away, red. So
Okay.
that fluid needs to be changed. Obviously, it's still going to function and work, and it's definitely going to work longer than bad brake fluid would. Like, you know, if you had old brake fluid, I'd be much more worried about that than the clutch fluid. But whatever. If you're trying to take care of your car, you should replace it.
This is a little overkill, but I'm gonna go ahead and check the lights.
Might as well check everything. What in
What was that?
the robot? Turn the blower motor on. Sound like some door. It doesn't work? Nothing works?
No,
HVAC system.
not working.
The corner. Wait, what?
Wow, do any of the lights work?
One corner light works. One headlight works. One blinker works. Both blinkers work. One high beam works. Nothing on this side of the car works.
Okay.
What?
You wanna check the rear?
Yeah. 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 Let off the brake. On again. Yeah. Reverse lights definitely don't work. I'm not even gonna bother looking. If he didn't have the right speed sensor, he definitely don't have the reverse lights working.
There was one more thing on my test drive. The engine was making noise.
Why does he bring this up now? I mean, there's obviously a knocking noise, so Chris is going to have to dive a little bit further into this one and see if he can pinpoint where the noise is coming from. I mean, it sounded like a bearing to me, but...
Somebody built it. What's that phrase from
Somebody put in the wrench time. It's nobody's car. All right. On that note, we got a bunch of issues with this one. So we're going to contact the customer, let them know what's going on with their car. Chris is going to see if he can pinpoint this knocking noise. Leave a comment below and let us know what you think this noise could be. Timing chain rattle?
Let us know if we missed anything.
Let us know if we missed anything too. Give us some pointers. Every 240 is a new experience, but a lot of them are the same, right?
Yeah.
At this point, 2022, this is what you're getting. Car kind of looks good, but someone's already been in the engine, messed around. Now we got to fix other people's problems, and then everything else has been neglected, bushings, stuff like that. It's pretty common these days to see this. So, anyway, we have a new shirt. Well, actually, this will be coming out on Halloween, so happy Halloween. Spooky Kooky long sleeve tee, looks good. Check it out. Limited quantities. I literally only ordered 40 of them, so after they're gone, they're gone. That's it. No more. Give us ideas. Leave us your ideas in the comments for videos. We have a few coming up. We ordered some parts so we can do some comparisons between them. We are still trying to pump out videos. I know we've been slacking slightly, but I feel like we're not even slacking that much. But I feel like we're slacking, but we're not. And yeah, check out our podcast too. Every week, new episode. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Thanks. Bye.